So which one of these three new series will be my new favorite one to collect? Which one will be the worst out of the three? And which one might still stand a chance in the future? Will it be this one? Will it be this one? Or will it be that one? Let's find out. What's up everyone, it's Carrie aka Nerdygirlcreates. It is Manga Monday, and today we are going to do something a little different than we usually do. Because I'm going to take a look at three new series where I read all the first volumes, and I'm going to let you know which one I'm going to continue with, which one might still be a possibility down the line, and which one I'm definitely not going to continue. So we're going to start right now with The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. This is from Seven Seas. It is by Hichui Yamada. And it focuses on a 27-year-old girl who lives alone with her cat. Her name is Saku. She's single, she's kind of overworked, she's full of anxiety, she's not organized whatsoever. And her cat, Yukichi, happens to be the one who keeps everything in line. I'm not joking. He walks up on two legs, he's larger than normal for a cat, and he cleans, he cooks, he keeps her on schedule. He wakes her up every morning, he makes sure she goes to bed, he takes care of her when she's drunk, he goes shopping for her. And you can kind of see why he's depressed because of all of this. I really do enjoy this relationship because she's even confused. She even comes out and says to him, "How come you are not like other cats? How come you can walk up on two legs? Why are you larger than other cats?" Of course, he can't really answer because it is kind of like determined that he can't speak in our language. He understands, but he can't speak. The only insight you get from the cat is that the reason he does this is because he knows he needs her to get to work, he needs her to get paid so she can buy him his food. But she is just completely a mess, and this poor cat is doing his best to make sure she is a life, make sure she's happy, make sure she gets what she needs to get done. You know, she doesn't get lost. There's even moments when he follows her on a possible date. The funniest parts are when he goes out in public, especially when he goes shopping and everybody's staring at him and they're trying to figure out why there's a giant cat walking on two legs shopping in the grocery store. And he's got his coupons and everything. I think some people just assume he's a furry. The time he follows her at the aquarium, they assume he's in costume and he's a character there. It is hilarious, and I am not for the cute, fuzzy kind of stuff like this. I'm always more shonen, mystery, action adventures, you know, my superheroes. I do like occasional comedic romances. This is something different than I've read before, and I really did enjoy this. So this is definitely a series I'm going to continue. I really love the art in this too, especially the expressions on the cat, Yukichi, because he just comes off, you can tell what he's thinking without them doing any word bubbles or anything like that. You can just see his face and know exactly what he's feeling at that moment, and they do a really good job expressing it. They do a really good job with Saku, the girl, with her messy hair and just her being flustered to no end, and her just kind of like, oh my god, I don't know how to handle life. It's a really good series, and if you're looking for something that's heartwarming and also funny, I would definitely recommend this first volume. So yes, this one I will be continuing with. So what's the next series on our list? Before we get into the next volume, I want to remind everybody, I have a store. That's right, Nerdygirlcreates has a store where you can get shirts, hoodies, cups, and much, much more, including this awesome manga haul time bag. So go ahead, check it out. The link is down below. And for a limited time right now, you can get 15% off all products. The second series is called The Essence of Being a Muse. This is from Yen Press. It is by Aya Fumino, and it focuses on a 23-year-old girl who failed getting into art school, and 5 years later she finds herself working in a boring office job. She does not have a boyfriend. She's kind of unhappy, and unfortunately she feels stuck in this position because this is what her mother has planned out for her since she was not able to get into art school. One day she comes across an old canvas she bought when she thought she was going to be studying art, and she's suddenly inspired to want to do it again. Unfortunately, when her mother finds it, her mother has this really bad reaction to seeing the canvas and is in the process of about to destroy it when the daughter walks home. The daughter, whose name is Muse, is kind of at that second broken out of this fog she's been in. She realizes that her mother's been very controlling. She realizes that she gave up on her dream too fast. So she grabs the canvas and, just with the canvas in hand and the clothes on her, jumps out the window and runs away. So she finds herself in the middle of Tokyo with dreams of completing art school and finally just focusing on what she really wants to do. She makes friends with a guy who is very inspired by her art and decides he's going to help her out. He rents her an apartment above his bar. He schedules for her to have a gala. Meanwhile, there's another guy she has met at work who is kind of like, he's not able to communicate well, so everything that comes out badly and kind of upsets her, even though internally he really does want a relationship with her, because he kind of feels like they relate because he's also very stuck in the life he has. Overall, I really do like this story. There's people every day find themselves on a path they did not originally plan for themselves or are very unhappy. So it is really interesting seeing this play out with this character, watching her take this huge risk that, of just running away from home and getting herself away from that toxic environment. There's also this kind of love triangle building up between these two different male characters. One who seems very supportive, the other one who doesn't know how to express what he's really feeling and thinking. And I think it's going to be really interesting. My only issue with this, especially since this is supposed to be about an artist, is that the art, a lot of times, seems really off. There's parts where, like, a character is talking to another character across the table, but one character seems closer in view than the other character who they're talking to. So it almost looks like this character who's more forward is talking to the wall, and the character behind her is talking to the person next to them. It's I wouldn't say it's really bad. I mean, it's just a few moments here and there that kind of like take me out of it when I see the art. I'm still going to give this a chance. So this is the one that I'm going to definitely give a chance to, because I do like the premise of the story, and I'm hoping maybe the art improves with each volume. I know volume 2 recently dropped, so this is pretty much a newer series. It's very relatable. A lot of us, I think, really want to break out of where we are, but to take that kind of like leap is terrifying. So for this character, Mio, to realize how bad her relationship is with her mother, how toxic it is, how controlling it is, and to want to get away from that is actually very inspiring. So I am going to give this another volume or two before I decide if I'm keeping it or not. And then that will lead us to our final volume on this list. Oh, this last one's gonna get me in trouble with a lot of people because I know they are fans of this. The final volume is Yakuza Fiancé from Seven Seas. It is created by Osaka Konishi, and it focuses on a girl named Yoshino, who is a Yakuza princess of the largest crime family in Osaka, sorry. And her grandfather has arranged for her to meet the grandson of his rival's Tokyo-based crime family, and the kid's name is Kirishima, with the intention of marriage. And she is not happy, so she agrees to spend time in Tokyo to get to know Miyama and see if this relationship could work. Unfortunately, Miyama is a very strange boy. He comes off like this ideal grandson. He seems very helpful. He seems like he wants to succeed at school, that he doesn't have any secrets, but it turns out he's got a whole other kind of personality. Now, I will say I love the art in this. I think the art is done really well. I also like the main character in this. She is very strong-willed. She does not take any crap. She is also determined to find out what Miyami's secret is. My problem with this story is Miyami. I have developed no connection to this character. I have no fondness of this character. I do not want to see a relationship evolve with these two, because once you find out the type of person he seems to be, I'm completely turned off, and he's kind of psychotic. Okay, that's where I'm gonna go with this. He's kind of psychotic, and I don't think it's the type of relationship I want to follow in a story. Now, things could turn around and be something completely different, but I am not at all impressed with this. Like I said, I do like the main character. I do like the art in this. There are some very funny moments. But it's Miyami who's just not... He's just ruining it for me. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I know there's a lot of you out there going right now, but Carrie, you need to give this a chance. I do not like this guy. All right, I'm somebody who's read a lot of different type of romantic comedies with that kind of like asshole boyfriend type guy, but this is something different. This is almost obsessive, and I'm not at all comfortable with the character. I don't like him. I think if there was another character that maybe came into the story that might have been better suited for her, maybe it happens in the next volume or the third volume, because I think there's only 3 volumes out right now. Maybe I would continue it, but right now I am not interested at all. I do not like him. I'm sorry. He is just not the type of guy I really want to see anybody in a relationship with. And I know this is, like I said before, this series is very, very popular with a lot of people. It's brand new on the scene, but it's not for me. So please don't be offended. It is not for me. So yeah, that's the one I will not be continuing. That's the Yakuza Fiancé. Sorry. Those are the 3 manga series that 1 I'm keeping, 2 I might keep, and 3 I'm definitely dropping. Go ahead, comment down below. Are you a fan of any of these series? Do you hate it? Do you love them? Is there anything else there I should check out? Please, I love reading your comments, so go ahead and down there, put some down. Also want to remind you, Tuesday nights is Otaku Tuesdays. Me and the squad get together. We talk about news with manga, anime, and so much more. So many new announcements coming out of the conventions. We definitely are going to be talking about that. Also, I now have a Substack, and we'll be launching a Patreon soon, so stay tuned for that. Please subscribe to the Substack. Also, I have affiliate links down below. It is the Right Stuff birthday sale. Yes, I just dropped some money on the Viz bundles, and I'm catching up on some series I've been trying to complete. The link is down below. Please click that if you're going to order off Right Stuff. In the meantime, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.